Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery here. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning, April 24th, 2024. Kind of an interesting date. If you look, we have a lot of repeating characters in today's day. But nonetheless, we get together with our distribution partners most weekday mornings at 8 o'clock Central. Now, talk about tips, strategies, share success stories, and support each of you. For those of you that are current distribution partners, we really have three levels of support, one of which would be these daily Zooms, secondly, scheduled one-on-one calls, and then, of course, on demand when we have an issue that we need to resolve. So thank you all for joining us, those of you that are on the live Zoom today. And then, of course, we're recording this as usual for those that couldn't attend. Our goal, we have two clients. We have types of clients. We have the customer that's going through the program to become fundable, and then we have our distribution partners. So it's like two sides of the coin. We have the clients and then our distribution partners. Most of you are here on the Zoom because you either are a distribution partner or considering becoming one. And with that being said, our distribution partner model is unique, it's innovative, it's very lucrative for you. We do a 50-50 revenue split. So your gross income, and we have a training module on this. I can get you, if you haven't seen it, it's on chapmanloanprogram.org. Down towards the bottom, we have certification modules. There's 5 modules. The fourth one breaks down the income model. But you're looking at around 25 to 26,000 per client to the branch. So it's not get rich quick. It's probably not as much money as a lot of you are making. Everyone tells me that they're rich and famous when they start working with us already. But you know, if you can have a side income, a side gig where you're helping people, it's legal, it's ethical, we're solving problems, and you're making around 25, 26,000 gross income per referral, I don't think that's a bad side gig. Then the question becomes, well, what's your volume look like? All of you who are distribution partners have made the decision, and you may be doing this on a very part-time basis, but none of you are dabblers, right? All of you that have become distribution partners have a level of commitment to be active. So I appreciate that. But what's very reasonable is to do a deal a day, around 30 a month. And if you start doing the math on that, it's a really nice side income. But if our goal is to help a person a day, around 30 a month, we're going to need leads. And that ties to today's topic, by the way. So we need leads. And that's the most important role that you play as a distribution partner, as a branch office in the Opportunity Fund, is you need to find people to educate. Because most small business owners want to need capital. I think that's a fact. However, most of them do not have fundable businesses. So they have a problem, but the great news is you and I have a solution to solve that. So you need leads. You have to have leads in any business. Any business. You could be a bakery. You could be an auto repair shop, an engineer, an accountant. Any business needs leads to turn into clients. So what we're going to talk about today is Facebook marketing. So several of you have been using Facebook marketing with consistent, and I don't want to say incredible results because that sounds like an exaggeration. It sounds like hyperbole, but generating around 100 leads a month. It doesn't mean 100 clients signed because you're not going to close everyone, but to generate around 100 warm, maybe you call them hot, but qualified leads a month. This is a pretty good way to do it. So should this be part of your lead generation strategy? I don't know. It's up to you. You got to compare what you're doing, and maybe you could try this if you wish. I'll be very transparent. I am not an expert in this. So what I'm doing is my goal is to create awareness so you all are aware of one of the best practices that many, I shouldn't say many, that some of the other distribution partners are using, and plug you into resources. Because We've announced recently we're going to provide everyone a free landing page, and this is pretty much what it will look like, but we can put your logo up at the top. You drive your leads into this, they click the blue, they fill it out, they click the button, they click the blue, and then it moves them into an automated sequence. So we're covering the cost, the labor cost, all the cost of developing and managing this for you. But this only works, landing pages only work if you have leads going to your landing page, right? So we need to have leads going to your landing page. So let's talk about Facebook marketing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can type it into the Q&A, but you'll probably quickly exceed my knowledge of how this works because I am merely helping you become aware of it. I am not teaching you the specifics, but there are resources to teach you the specifics and or to do it for you. Okay, so first line here. Did you know that you can generate 100 or more qualified leads monthly for next to nothing by marketing on Facebook? So let's put this in perspective. What you're doing with this model is you're going into Facebook and you're setting up an ad. But with that ad, it's incredibly powerful because Facebook knows about their users. So when you're setting up the ad, you're picking the criteria of who your proposition is being marketed to. And then, of course, the call to action is to drive them to your landing page that'll look like this. We can trade out your logo if you need. So in terms of, are these people that are looking for funding to start or grow a business? Yes. If you want to narrow it down by state or by age bracket or other filters, you can. But this is a targeted audience, right? So these are really good leads because I don't think all leads are the same. I think sometimes we just think of leads as someone that we could talk to. You could waste a lot of time, or conversely, you could spend a lot of time and have low conversions if you don't have good leads. These are excellent leads. These are people that, based upon the algorithms of Facebook, which is a publicly traded company, very smart people that are looking for capital. So very, very effective. Continuing on. So when you advertise on Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, or Meta Audience Network, you're going to set a budget. So is it free? No. And I get sometimes short-tempered. So many people just want free. No, the world doesn't operate for free. Now, I'm not selling you something here, so I'm not trying to make money off of you. But no, the world doesn't operate for free, nor do you want to operate your branch for free. So Facebook is a publicly traded company, and they have investors. So are they going to do these things for you for free? They're not. So if you're looking for free, you're probably just not set to be an entrepreneur. But is it inexpensive? Yeah. You're looking at a daily budget of $5. I'm skipping ahead a bit to be able to implement this strategy. If you don't have $5, let me know and we'll get you some $5. But yeah, it's not free. So we got to get away from thinking it's free. Continuing on. Says the pricing of Meta ads is based upon an auction system whereby ads compete for impressions based upon bid and performance. When you run your ad, you'll only be charged for the number of clicks. So again, I'm the messenger, not an expert on this, don't profess to be. Aristotle/AJ is more than happy to help you with a much deeper level. He's doing this, works remarkably well for him, as well as for others. With that being said, the budget appears to need to be $5. Could you spend more? Sure, you could spend more. Would you get more results? Sure, you get more results. But a budget of $5 a day seems to do the trick, from what I understand. But what's going to happen is if you work with AJ or however you want, there's other free training actually on Facebook's website here. But the bottom line is your ads will be in front of the right people. They'll click on it. When they click on it, it's going to take them to your landing page, which we're going to provide you for free. We talked about that on yesterday's training. Schedule our one-on-one and we'll get your set up because there's automation behind it. And we've got to get a few pieces of information from you to set it all up. So what do we need? We need leads. If you have other places to get leads wherever you want. But if you don't have enough leads, I strongly encourage you to consider this. Doesn't require a long-term commitment. You could try it. I guess you could try it for a day. That probably wouldn't make much sense, but I guess you could try it for a couple of days, or try it for a week, or try it for a month, whatever. But to best of my knowledge, you can start and stop it whenever you want. So it's not some big contract you're signing. But I wouldn't try it just for one day, but you could try it for a couple of days if you want it. The key is they're going to advertise your proposition. The proposition is probably going to be something like this message, right? And click here, and then the click's going to bring them over to your free landing page. And then they're going to fill this out. And then our internal system then will drip to them and generate clients for you. So with that, let's open it up for questions. Now, if you were expecting detailed training today, sorry, didn't mean to mislead you. AJ's the guy to give you detailed training. He's already put together a 10-minute on-demand YouTube video. It's my understanding that it was sent out to everyone from him, but if you don't have it, email it, right? Aristotle@bluerevenue.biz. Email him and say, hey, send me that free training video on Facebook marketing. He'll send it to you. He doesn't mind. If you want to talk to him, schedule an appointment with him. If you want him to do it for you, he'll do it for you. But that's I'm stepping away from that part of the implementation. What I'd like to do is to hear back from you all, those of you that are on the live Zoom right now. Have any of you tried to use Facebook marketing for this project? So we have 323 of you. So I'm not going to read every name off, but Anthony, have you tried it? Bernard, have you tried it? Nikki is asking me for his email. It's right here, right? It's on the screen. Do you all not see the notepad here on the screen? Is the screen not shared? Does anyone see the notepad that I've been just talking about off of here that has AJ's email? Anyone? Okay. So again, the question on the table is, have any of you tried using Facebook marketing for this project? Bernard, have you tried it? Katori, have you tried it? Charles, Dr. Davis, Gary, great talking to you this morning. Have you tried it? Holly, Jeanette, just looking for feedback. Karonda, Larry, Mike, Nakia. Mike, by the way, I apologize. One of our branch managers passed away yesterday, and we keep him, well, we keep his family in our thoughts and prayers. But that was a friend of Mike's. Okay, so far, Celino, Terrence, Tim, Toyley, Varney, has anyone tried Facebook marketing thus far? If so, then I'll ask you a few questions about how it's working. It sounds like of those of you that are on the live Zoom today, no one has tried it. But it works. It works. Speak to AJ about how to do it. He's got the training video that you could follow. If you're not really that tech savvy and you want him to do it for you, he'll set it up all for you. We're committed to every one of you who are distribution partners, branch offices. We want to make sure that you're generating at least $100,000 a month for your branch. It's not too good to be true. We need to be actively generating leads, and with the generation of leads, we need somewhere to drive them to. So Bernard, you ran your Facebook ads for 1 month. So how many clicks did you get, Bernard, if you don't mind sharing? Because that's how you pay. Because if you had 0 clicks, it means your ad was bad. And if you had 0 clicks, you paid 0, which is, you didn't lose anything. But Facebook charges you by the number of clicks. So the number of clicks means the click on the ad that's in front of these people. And then when they click on the ad, what does it do? It takes them to your landing page. So Bernard, I'm trying to break down. How many clicks did you get, Bernard, in the month that you tried it? And then secondly, where did you drive them to? Did you have a simple landing page? Because remember, anytime we're talking about marketing and lead generation, the answer has to be, what is your call to action? That's where I commonly see people fail. They might do a decent job of advertising, but their call to action isn't clear or not effective. What I believe, and I think most of you would probably agree, a good call to action is to drive them to a landing page. A landing page is not full, it's not overloaded with information overload, but you need to capture these people's contact information so you have some way to follow up with them in the future. And ideally, you have an automated system like we're providing each of you free now, whereby once the prospect has put their information in on your landing page, which we provide for free, now there's the automation behind it that keeps touching them, keeps educating them, that keeps prompting them to enroll. So we need leads first, then we need a good call to action, and then we need the call to action, I believe, to be a landing page that's simple, that's direct, that has automated touches. A drip campaign is what it's called afterwards. So Bernard, you haven't responded back. Bernard, how many clicks did you have from 1 month of Facebook marketing? And then secondly, did you drive them to a landing page? He had 0 clicks. Okay, yeah. So there's the first problem. Your ad wasn't good. Yeah, you didn't spend any money, but you had something was wrong with your ad because you generated no clicks. So either the filters that you set up of who your target market was through Facebook was bad because you weren't getting in front of the right people, or the ad itself that was in front of those people wasn't good, right? So we can figure out if you've ran something on Facebook without success and you had no clicks, it's because either your audience or your message. And then once you have the click should be bringing them over to your landing page, which we now provide free, whereby they complete this, and then we have the drip campaign. So it's okay, Bernard, or others, if you've tried something that hasn't worked, but we need to analyze where it failed. And so if you've ever ran a Facebook marketing ad and you had 0 clicks, it doesn't mean that Facebook marketing doesn't work. It means that the way that you set it up is not effective, either because of the ad or the audience, right? Or the call to action, which should be driving them to a simple landing page. All right, so who has questions on this? Sure, there's lots of other ways to generate leads. Sure, if you don't want to generate leads at all, you can outsource it to us. We have what we call the client placement program. Our team will go do all of this for you, get clients under contract, and you don't have to do any of that. But that's really not the intent of the branch office role. The intent of the branch office role is to work with motivated professionals like yourselves who are going out, creating awareness, building financial literacy, and then getting clients engaged. All right, so Timothy's asking about getting his landing page. So as we discussed yesterday, your landing page will look like this. We can substitute this in with your logo, and then we'll get a little bit of information from you, Timothy, and others, so we can build out the automation afterwards. There's no charge, so we're not charging you to have the landing page or to build out the automation. We're absorbing all of that. In terms of cost, Facebook marketing, they do not do it for free. What I'm being told by most of you is that you need to probably have a daily budget of around $5 a day. But you don't have to commit to a long term. And again, if any of you don't have $5, we'll figure out a way around that. Who has questions, comments, concerns on Facebook marketing, the free landing pages, or what we can do to help you be successful? We want your branches to be financially successful. I don't know how April turned out for each of you, but we have time between now and May 1st. Let's make sure that May 2024 is $100,000 a month for each of your branches. There's no reason that we can't accomplish that. So let's make sure that we do so. All right, as far as reaching us, and that's what Mike is asking, so I'll pull up a page. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's pull that down and let's go over to chapmanloanprogram.org. So this is our main resource site. If you've not been on this, this is important. This is where the certification curriculum is, as I was visiting with Gary about this morning, the 5 modules. If you need to reach us, this is where you'll find our phone number and our email. So Mike or anyone else that needs anything, this is where you'll want to reach out to us. It's impossible or impractical for me to keep up with lots of individual requests during this. Katori asked about can we use, and she brought up a great question. Where is it at? Can we use this elsewhere? Sure. Again, I'm just not very educated on online marketing, but the concept is each of you should have or should get soon your free landing page with automation. So you need to drive leads to it. So if you want to generate leads some other way to drive to your landing page, then that's fine. I can't speak intelligently of other systems that have proven to be effective, Katori, other than Facebook marketing. There's a handful of you that are using this in a similar way with a similar budget. What I've heard from a number of you is you've actually had to turn the marketing off periodically because you've been inundated with leads. You just can't keep up with the leads. What a wonderful problem to have. There's training on Facebook about this. And then AJ has some free training. And then if you need additional help, he can even build it out for you if you want. All right. So with that being said, I don't know if there is anything else to say, right? If you signed up as a branch office, we're committed to you. We're going above and beyond, something that we didn't promise to do in contract. We're absorbing the cost of building everyone a landing page with automation. So we're doing that. But you've got to drive people to your landing page, right? If you're not driving people to the landing page, what's the point? If you don't have a good system in place now, you probably should at least consider trying Facebook marketing. It works, it's credible, you pick the type of leads, the characteristics of the leads that you want. It's crazy affordable. And again, if you don't have $5, let us know. We'll figure out something. All right, so there we are. We'll see you back tomorrow morning. Let us know what we can do for you. And Chapman Loan Program has a lot of good information. Anyone that's not currently a distribution partner that would like to become one, that's where you do it here in the red. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.